fans? Welcome back to the Rant and Review Pro Wrestling, and this is a news break. So, as we all know, there were several people leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling this year. Obviously, Will Ospreay announced early last November that he's heading to All Elite Wrestling. We are still up in the air as to whether or not Kazuchika Okada is going to WWE or to AEW. That's still, in my estimation, is still kind of a 50-50 thing right now. However, we may have gotten confirmation today as the rumor mill is going on about Tama Tonga, one of the original founders of Bullet Club. And the reports are, as no surprise to anybody, and we've been saying this, I think I've said this last year during the G1, that there have been rumors going around for a while that Tama Tonga wanted to go to WWE. He has wrapped up his contracted and non-contracted dates with New Japan this past weekend, so he is now heading off, and all signs point to him going to WWE. NXT is running a certain angle right now. Gallows and Anderson are have shown up and talking about a mystery man, so I think we all kind of know what's going on here. Now, what could be interesting is in the future, now that WWE has 4 of the 5 original members of Bullet Club, from what we've heard from Bad Luck Fale, the last remaining OG member of Bullet Club in New Japan, he didn't seem to have any interest in going to WWE. Even though he probably would fit in there, he definitely is the body type for WWE. He's a huge dude. But at this stage in his career, it looks like he's more interested in his dojo, but never say never. Kazuchika Okada has said before that he never would go to WWE, and Will Ospreay said he'd be in New Japan forever. Kota Ibushi said he'd be in New Japan until he died. So none of this, take none of what these guys say as gospel. They say stuff one day and they change their mind a couple years later. So who knows if Fale might eventually wind up in WWE. But Tama Tonga being there now, Carl Anderson, Gallows, and Finn Balor all in WWE right now. And the potential future, because they kind of have been teasing this with Balor and Damian Priest, that Balor might be booted out of the Judgment Day at any particular point in time. I absolutely could see a reuniting of the original Bullet Club for the first time in, 8 years? 10 years? It's been 10 years, I think, since Balor left. Devitt left New Japan and became Finn Balor in WWE. It's been more than 10 years, actually. About 10 years. Because he showed up in NXT in 2014. So it's been about 10 years. The first time we'll see that group together again might be coming pretty soon in WWE. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And another, pun intended, AJ's the guy left out of that equation. But AJ Styles, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I know a lot of people think AJ started Bullet Club. He didn't. It was Devitt, Finn Balor. So that gives WWE a lot of interesting storylines to not only present to the WWE universe that doesn't know jack crap about Bullet Club, and for the last 12 years has said Bullet Club didn't mean anything. I'm expecting those tunes to change over the next 12 to 24 months, but also stuff for the pro wrestling audience to, kind of latch onto. Hey, I know I would tune in if I found out that they're doing a Bullet Club reunion in WWE, whether or not it's on NXT or SmackDown or Raw. I would tune in for that. I'd absolutely tune in for that, and I'm definitely going to tune in to see Tama Tonga's debut and whatever they wind up calling him when he winds up being in WWE. Another thing about Tama Tonga, remember his father, Ming, also known as, I think they call him King Tonga at one point in time. King Haku was a name at another time. Haku Ming used to be a fairly prominent star and figure in WWE's mid-card back when it was the WWF in the 80s. So there is history there, not only for Bullet Club, but also Tama's lineage that his father worked there and his family worked at WWE, like a lot of Tongans did. Same thing with the Samoans. So there's so much that they can do with Tama Tonga in WWE. I'm excited for him that he's getting paid. He did a lot of great work in New Japan. I think part of the reason that they took him out of Bullet Club, because I think 2 years ago, he was probably going to leave 2 years ago. There was a hiring freeze, apparently, reportedly rumored in WWE. So they were going to boot him out of Bullet Club, I think, with the impression that he was going to go to WWE. He had the whole Never Openweight Championship feud with Carl Anderson 2 years ago. God, that was a long time ago. But now things seem to have settled. He can finally move on and go to the E. And yeah, him and Roman Reigns, by the way, another thing, several years ago, some people may have forgotten this. Him and Roman Reigns, before Roman got diagnosed with an illness, Tama Tonga was talking a mad mess to Roman Reigns on Twitter and social media back in the day, about 4 or 5 years ago. So that's another angle that they can do with Tama Tonga. And all of these things are the reason why I said in this particular case with Tama Tonga, it would have been bad for him to go to AEW. I didn't think it was a bad move for Ospreay to go to AEW. I didn't think it was a bad move for Jay White to go to AEW. I think they fit in better there than what they would have been in WWE. Tama Tonga, however, I do not think Tama Tonga would be a good fit in AEW, but he's definitely a good fit in WWE. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Let your voice be heard in the comment box below. Do you want to see the OG Bullet Club reunion in WWE? Do you think Hunter is going to handle it well? We know Vince wouldn't have, but Triple H, pretty savvy guy. Do you think he's going to handle it, and how do you think they're going to book it, and how would you book Tama Tonga's debut and first year story in World Wrestling Entertainment? Again, let your voice be heard in the comment box below. Until next time, I'll see you guys here for more news, rumors, and commentary on the Rant and Review Pro Wrestling. Have a good day.